Welcome to the losers finals of the Paragon's return. Qualifier number 2 out of 3. $500 will be on the line in the main event. This is just for points today, but soon the main event comes. Rhaaah in the white color is playing elves. That's from random, by the way.
Yeah, and Galactic, of course, playing his trusty elves too, but today with the druid. So we're doing a complete mirror, which is nice. Let's see what the boys decide to give us. Apparently I have hiccups, I apologize.
Still better than whatever I had earlier. That was... What the hell was that? Anyway. Yeah, at least we got a
temporary case of death.
I know. At least it's not a complete mirror in this one. So I'm definitely enjoying that. A little bit of hero battles coming up.
I mean, I have seen Rhaaah. I know he's a proponent of the good old Pathfinder build.
Oh, really?
We might see some shenanigans because the druid is going to be pretty hard to take on in a straight up army fight.
I can't say I haven't seen that from Galactic, but I don't think both of them will go for it. That would be the craziest. Oh, no. Maybe one of them might. That could be really cool.
All over again.
Yeah.
All of the reindeers, all the time.
There is no way that happens. But if it does, I will lose it.
The ranger, especially if you're considering the purge orbs, hint hint. Still haven't seen those today. But you can purge orb the fire, etc. And then you can also still knock back the druid while you just walk out of it.
Yeah, so the Purge Orb now is an immunity to afflictions. This is played on a community balance mod, by the way, called the Eventual Balance Patch.
Now works on your own units rather than your enemies. So you don't strip positive boons off. You get rid of negatives on your own people.
Yep.
Peoples.
Galactic already killing some workers with the Guardian. The whole worker harassment game has been nerfed though. Like this is the one scenario where it's slightly buffed. But with the workers having more base health and then the upgrades being cheaper, I don't think this is going to particularly be OP.
Yeah, I mean Galactic is still getting a little bit of stuff done, which should give him an edge in the long term.
The other thing is that the hero harassment in the bases is not as good, because if you get the shop items like the totems, they just don't last as long anymore.
Yeah. So it's not going to be as lopsided. So in terms of God, my brain. What am I trying to say? Like, it's not as crazy as in vanilla, where it's either really, really good or really bad. Now it's like, you can go for it, you don't have to go for it. You have to be careful not to commit too much.
Yes. Like, you probably don't want to do it anymore when it's threatening your ability to capture the map.
Exactly.
This is probably a bad idea. Which is probably how things should be. Like, committing one of your military units who can't build the flags is much more reasonable as a strategy, I think.
Unfortunately, one of those said units just got yeeted by the Psychoblast. I always feel like how the druid, the archdruid, is just one of the most vicious mages in the game. It's just like he's got Psychoblast to destroy your mind, obliterate to crush your bones. He's burning you alive. He's just a walking war crime.
He hasn't had a very good childhood, okay?
Traumatizing experience in druid camp.
Oh, this is probably really old.
This one time in druid camp?
It's got an armor now. Tier 2, I assume. Nice. Tier 3?
Yeah, boy.
How do we already have that amount of gold?
Well, he's put some in the savings account.
Huh.
Did he sell a potion?
I have no idea.
He didn't sell his own armor, so I don't think it was tight on it. He must have gotten the exact amount.
I'm surprised he could do that.
How did he do it? Because Rhaaah is only in 4.1. Wait, how much is it?
It's 5k.
Yeah, and he didn't have his Medusas. Interesting. What?
Is this something for the labs with the replays?
Interesting.
Send it to the eggheads.
Wait. Wait. Okay, for a second I thought he would have, like, for example, sold his Stone of Homecoming. That would have been,
Yeah, I mean, you can, but
that
do you
would
want
have been
to?
one hell of a play.
Galactic got an extra skelly camp, right? I'm surprised that was enough.
Yeah. Just like casually sacrifice my ability to teleport. I don't need it. I'm good enough. Ooh, looks like we're gonna meet awkwardly in the middle.
But I must say, I've never seen the scenario where you were able to do it before. Nice kill. Before engaging the Medusa specifically. That's the special part of it. And I really love the strat.
Pretty clean pathing there.
Do you think
Take
he picked
notes,
up
boys.
some resources, some gold that Rhaaah has accidentally left behind maybe?
Did he have the time to walk over there?
I have no idea, but just the extra skelly camp, someone do the math.
Could have changed killing a few units too. That's true. How much do like regular tier 1 units drop? Actually, what is it depending on the tier of unit or like health or cost?
I have no clue about gold. I never really pay attention. I just
I'm not
check
good
what
with
I
money.
have.
I don't know about gold.
I see the XP pops up, but not the gold.
Yeah.
Which is really annoying.
Especially in an era where we get psychologically trained to just jump after these gold pop-ups.
Yeah, I know XP is different for every unit, but apparently gold is as well.
More pop-ups all the
Confirmed
time.
by Veggie, thank you. That's the part I'm weakest with. How much XP is each unit, how much gold is dropped by each thing, creeps, and that's the biggest gap in my game knowledge, I think, personally.
I have absolutely no idea about that one. I'm happy to learn all of the intricacies of like the variations and skills, etc. do not have the spare brain capacity to just brute force learn.
Yeah, that's what these guys. I mean, they want to get to the main stage of the league, so their problem, I think.
I think I remember. I think I once knew how much workers gave, because that's something like you're like, oh, okay, I'm out of camps. How many workers do I have?
I know that. That's 5 XP each.
Yeah, it used to be 10, I think.
I think I know that you get 250 gold from the skelly camps, like the zombies rather.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to tell you for every single creature though.
Ooh, preemptive fire fields. As well as moss on the ground. You ever played Thief games? It's like moss arrow.
I know of them, but I haven't played them.
I've barely played them, and it was when I was like 11. Just a very recent Mandalore video refreshing my memories on that. Good times. Ooh, we've got a little bit of a galactic split. It's got some of those guardians going north.
Yeah, Rhaaah using his extra resources, by the way, to upgrade the workers. Now they have 350 health. About to be 400.
Drop rare equipment for enemy heroes. That would be quite a something. It would be fun if they drop bombs or like some utility items from time to time, just super randomly.
Yeah, I think it's fair to assume that heroes are good enough as they are.
Yeah. I'm not really serious about this, and I know, like, for competitive RTSs, randomness is always hated on.
Yeah. The one thing I'm not completely convinced about is that it was good to leave no room for attribute specking for the multiplayer.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced about that one personally, but...
With one hero, it would definitely have been manageable.
Yes.
And I'm kind of sad that, like, you're kind of locked into the weapon you have. So, like, you can't do, like, a melee archdruid or something, but that would require more in-depth RPG elements.
Yeah, and it would be hell to balance. So I can see where they're coming from. With those decisions.
I mean, we had crazy multiplayer heroes in the very first iteration of SpellForce 3.
Yeah, but it was like 3 of them, and and they could do anything. That was really the problem. Like, imagine the triple hero with the current design locked in. That would be more like Warcraft 3. So you also technically know that that's manageable.
Yeah.
It is manageable in the campaign, sort of.
And I mean, the fancy wheel actually works in multiplayer.
Yeah.
Oh god, like the monkey boys really don't get any growths down anymore.
Nope, the monkey boys don't get to do anything. Best option, I think, is to go after the resource buildings, really. It's as good as it gets. And even that is a high risk, apparently.
Yeah, straight up on the struggle bus, yeah. I'm telling you, Rod Stone.
Well, Galactic tried. He's out of here. But now he's
Galactic
starting to build the tier 2 stuff.
You know what I find funny? Like, Galactic is the main proprietor of this mod. And he hasn't adjusted his playstyle at all to his own mod.
Yeah, he makes Monkey Boy. And Monkey Boy, good unit. I know, I get it, but...
Like, no Rod Stone to help them out. Like, I think you could drop the Nature's Gift because of the increase in healing area in your own sectors in the early game. And then just pick a Rod Stone for that. And then you can still Monkey Boy around.
Yeah, I mean, he did reduce the Monkey Boy amounts. Like, he used to really mass them. In that sense, he has adjusted. But he also played this style before. So, in that sense...
But I've never seen him, like, use orbs or anything.
Yes.
I feel like his gold spendage could be more extensive.
I think that goes for pretty much everybody, like...
Yeah, that's true.
People are often found with a significant amount of gold in the bank.
Like, some of these items are really impactful if you use them in the right situations and at the right time of the game.
Yeah, yeah. At the same time, it's a high risk to go for them when you're actually not
it's
able
one of
to
the
defend
problems on
yourself.
a lot of maps. You have to really go out of your way to get them. Like, this map has a nice merchant in the middle-ish on the sides. And, like, Evergreen? No, not Evergreen. What's the big one? Jungle.
Yeah, Jungle too. Evergreen is not too bad with the teleporters at least, but still, you have to abandon the middle fight, which is the problem, really. Alright, we finally got some Wardens getting pumped out of Galactic. And that's really the huge difference maker that we're seeing. Rhaaah is way heavy on the Guardians. Oh my god.
Yep. Not quite sure what his plan is.
Okay, they have some randomness with the gold drops. Interesting. So, Veggie says the Guardians give 50 to 75 gold.
Wait, what path?
20 XP.
100 gold? What the fuck?
Because they used to be like tier 2 units, it never got adjusted apparently.
True.
So that is one thing that this mod could fix, because that's kinda fundamental.
Yeah.
Nobody will disagree about that.
Imagine like Iron Beaks giving like 300 gold.
Oh my god. But yeah, Pathfinders used to be like really high tier stuff in tier 2 in the vanilla game, way back, 2017 and stuff. Now they're just basic scouts and they still seem to have that old gold bonus.
It's an old gold from a wealthy family.
Yes.
They're riding, so they're most like nobility. Alright, we got some Galactic Guardians coming towards the north here. Oh, they park at the wrong spot though.
Winter mages give the same amount as the Pathfinders. Oh my god.
Lol.
Lul.
Yeah, the splits are pretty good. Rhaaah is trying to clean them up. Here we go, gets a good one. Okay, yeah, the tier 2 is in full effect for Galactic. It's not looking that good for Rhaaah here, is it? 3 protectors, he's behind. No items. He's going... Okay, he does have the Spirit of the Forest, but it's a traditional left side build, otherwise.
Yeah, it's a Rhaaah build for sure. That's what he does.
Yeah.
At level 5, he will upgrade his Hail of Arrows or True Shot and Bullseye. We'll see. Some of those, anyway.
Oh, Stonecutter's getting harassed again.
Oh. Well, I'm not sure what impact that really has, but so long as Galactic can eventually kill these buildings, it's good.
It's annoying for upgrades.
Right.
For the shrines. And I would love to see a Heart of the Forest. It did get a bit cheaper, I think. It's like less stone. Like it's
Yes.
10 stone to 10 wood. Could adjust it. So it's the same price overall, but the resource allocation has shifted. And I mean, Druids, still pretty good units.
They
But
really are,
overshadowed by
especially
the
if you
easy
can,
access.
if you can heal the protectors, that's actually bonkers.
If you have a little bit of spare micro in your brain and your hands, it's pretty slick.
I'm gonna say this fight is starting to look really brutal. Galactic's up 150 pop to just 95. Dude, Rhaaah is in so much trouble. If he can somehow bring this back, he would deserve to win the tournament today, but I'm afraid that level 5 Druid disagrees.
Indeed. Yeah, that's looking pretty damn rough.
Oof, the obliterates. You guessed it.
We also have the upgrade now for the protectors. They have their own little obliterate. In fact, it is the same animation.
It is. It's just tiny.
There's something about inherent in SpellForce elves that is just screams explosions. Like they rip forests down, they blow everything up. You do not want them as neighbors. They would power drill at 8 in the morning.
Yeah, man. Night owls, meanwhile, just having to be quiet when the morning people sleep. It's unacceptable.
Oh god, that Rhaaah army is so tiny.
It's still cute.
So cute and fluffy.
Man, he's trying, but this game, if he knew about the exact number,
Yeah.
I think he'd be freaking out right now. He's already running.
Why are you running? Okay, I'm telling you, like, just all of this here, full of fire bombs. It's his only chance. Weakening orb into fire orb. Just blast him. It's all in the orbs.
Yeah, the protectors might even lose 200 health.
It's like playing XCOM. If when in doubt, get the grenades out. Just blow your problems away.
Actually, the ballistas are so thick that they can't path past each other.
Yoink.
And now finally getting to target down that Shrine of Growth. Yeah, Galactic fixed it. Now 4 of them doing it. He's also kind of winning the army fight. Rhaaah making it to level 5, but he still doesn't have an army to back up with.
Yeah, but when you're focusing the druid down and he barely loses health, you know you have a problem.
Yeah, it's also just Wanderers and Protectors for the most part. Meanwhile, Galactic has a ton of Wardens, which will deliver that single target damage he so needs in this matchup. And that's gonna be a Galactic
GG.
win.
Quick and brutal. And the next one is Greykeep Gardens.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have got a game 2 in the teal color. This is Galactic playing as the Elves.
And Rhaaah finally fixed his random. He is a troll random main after all, after my own heart. Coming in with a Platebringer in the lovely white in the southeast.
It's going to be the Archdruid from Galactic. As we all know, he loves his Guardians. Against the Trolls, it's not going to work that well. Gotta be really careful with that. This Platebringer is essentially their
Pathfinder
bane.
does not get sniped here. That's unlucky.
Yeah, maybe Rhaaah could have done it, but it would be hard.
I'm pretty sure a Plague Field into Void Arrow into Consume would kill it. But yeah, Rhaaah does not seem happy.
Nope.
Oh, but as a Galactic doesn't seem it. Yeah, okay, Rhaaah doesn't seem to be happy.
Galactic is also not a fan of the matchup.
No one's happy. Nobody gets any joy.
Nope. Joy is banned.
It's a true gamer moment.
No fun
What
allowed.
is his build? I'm assuming, yeah, okay, the classic setup, which he hasn't been using, like no feast or anything. So he could have gotten a little bit of help out of this.
Yeah, that Platebringer is really low right now. Now, you can go after the Elven Banner if you really want. And you know, if one hero can still really bully workers, it is the Plaguebringer.
Yeah.
Especially with the Trolls not needing that many sectors. But Galactic opting for the quick decreeping off the map. Is that Revenant gonna go back home? Yeah, it looks like it. So Rhaah's making sure that that Galactic doesn't get to steal a sector away.
Rhaah's taking a little bit too much minion damage here for my liking.
I think I agree. Like, you want to pop a potion here. He's doing it.
There
But
we
normally
go.
the
That was a
Smasher can do
combo,
that.
but that was a bit late.
Smasher getting a little low. Good of Galactic to chase that. That's definitely the right move.
I mean, Rhaaah should focus the units there. Yeah, there we go. But that little Archdruid that could is going into the main. Trolls with the 375 health worker. I think they got an adjustment, so they don't have Pierce. Hang on. They got some kind of adjustment. I'll look it up in a second.
Smashers?
No, no, not Smashers, the workers.
Oh, workers?
Damn, I closed the...
No, no. I think
closed
they
the
have
paste bin.
more health as well.
Yeah, I think they got some kind of resistance.
That was
Adjusted.
removed, I think, by the live game.
Yeah, I mean... If chat knows, they can bring it up. Ooh, the druid. Getting a bit low. That worker could use a bell.
I
Instead
guess
he
the
got a
worker gets,
Psychoblast.
does he get to teleport? Oh my god,
Ooh.
Smasher! Inva abuse!
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks, man. That really hurts.
Yep, sometimes you gotta pull the trigger earlier on those sweet teleports.
If
It
he
just
didn't
builds up
walk
half a
there,
banner.
that alone would have been enough.
Yeah.
With one extra hit, sometimes that's all it takes. Good news though for Galactic, he's gonna be back with a full health hero and he can pressure once again. Never mind. Take down the eye banners. It's good enough. Trying to upgrade the Shrine of Growth with the Stonecutter here. Should be expecting that relatively fast here too. I also don't want to stick around too long in tier 1 against the Trolls. It's just too scary. Now on the eventual balance patch mod, you can still do some really good stuff with Skull Crushers as the trolls, but you can no longer upgrade them in tier 1. So that all has been moved. But once you do upgrade them in tier 2, which actually is going to require offerings now, in addition to scrap, they also will get HP.
Yep. And 10 magic resist, which is quite nice.
Yes.
So they're still a minus 15, but it's not bad compared to most other units. I'm very surprised that Pathfinder's alive.
It's making it into the 6-minute mark against trolls. That's impressive by itself.
Yeah. That man is gunning for more motion. Just skipping away through the countryside. Look at him.
Hey, a Shrine of
Beautiful.
Growth comes up here. That's very nice. Gonna keep the trolls at bay.
With that excitement in the voice, I was about to check if it's a Shrine of Thorns.
Oh. I'm sorry. It's just a completely normal base, but the reason it's important is because there's scrap nearby, and getting the potential to deny that so easily is awesome.
It's pretty nice. I mean, Shrine of Thorns did get a couple of buffs. The biggest weakness is still that I think they still only have 1 worker to repair, right?
It's 10 now.
Oh, okay, that's nice. I have to check them again. I think they got a reduction in price, so they should be worth now. I used to play them back in the day, and like, it's surprisingly effective, especially against trolls.
The only weakness now is damage. Like, it's just not that impressive. It bounces to everybody, but it's
they're
low
not good
damage.
against single targets, but they bounce a lot, especially on the level tier 2 and 3.
Yeah, so if you got actual defenders, then it helps a ton.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice that it can't really defend itself on its own completely, but if you support it with an army, it's really good support thing. Like, it's a nice force multiplier on a choke point.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hard to figure out when you should build that over normal growth. In terms of, like, investment. But I'm gonna have to play around more with that. See if it's worthy of it. Alright, yeah, this is about the timing where the trolls just go grab all the revenants.
Yep, they can kill any creep on the map, actually, so...
Yeah.
When you have 6 smashes, you're not worried about wyverns or revenants or any of that.
You just bonk everything. There is no problem in the world that a troll can't fix with a big stick. Except maybe aviation, but...
Aviation?
That's about it.
They have birds for that, it's cool.
True, true. They just throw a stick really hard. You know what we need? We need trolls with boomerangs.
Man, imagine space travel as a troll. Like, we are fortunate to be on a planet like we are, to be the size that we are. It's all working out pretty good.
Yeah. You know, I always wondered what would happen if Earth was the same, but we would only be like 40 centimeters tall.
Right.
Like the world's resources and everything, it would be so amazing. Also, we could ride so many more animals, which would be amazing.
There would be a lot of scary stuff for us out there. Like, at the moment, so much is avoiding us because they're scared. Animal Kingdom is...
And imagine the shit
seriously.
Normal humans already had to come up with, like, terror birds and everything.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Past eagles. Beautiful. But then we would have epic quests. We didn't even have to write fantasy. We'd be living fantasy every day.
Yeah, I think we just wouldn't have been able to make it in prehistoric times. Like, that's too scary, man.
I don't want to do this. Mom, pick me up, I'm scared. I'm so tiny. I mean, there were Denisovians. They were only 40 centimeters tall or something. Or 60. They said it didn't make it.
Yep.
But apparently there's still some DNA left in Southeast Asian. Just like there's Neanderthal DNA in pretty much most of all. Most of everyone. Alright, that could be a pretty bad situation here. We don't have a Plague Orb yet, so that's a saving grace for Galactic.
Well, now or never for Galactic. I think he should switch into melee mode at this point, because the Smashers actually don't have melee resist.
And there's a nice heal. I'm surprised how few Guardians went down.
Yeah. Yeah, the Smashers they can kind of manage. It's the Skull Crushers that will become the problem. Now let's see if Rhaaah has his setup for it. He's starting to gather a scrap with 2 scrappers so far that I can see. With more coming in.
Ooh.
Need the second scrap horde for the third scrapper after all. Anyway, taking on the Storm Wyvern now with these Guardians. One goes down, but the next thing that dies should be the Wyvern, I think.
No, Rhaaah went shopping, got himself a tier 3 armor. Very nice. And is floating some points. Meanwhile, Galactic got the Ring of Nullification. So 5 armor across the board.
Yeah, and he's got 10 grand in the bank. It's really time to go shopping. Level 6 is fairly close, but at the moment level 5.
Oh, he hasn't made it? Oh.
Yeah, almost though. As for Rhaaah, he's also working on the Storm Wyvern.
Yep. Also with like the new offering system, that base actually is kind of neat for the trolls because you can just build like the temples there and farms and
Yeah.
I think there's scrap as well.
Yeah, there's some scrap. Somewhere. It's up there.
Ooh, that Eye of the Tribe though. Looks like we might have just enough monkey boys to take care of it.
Oh, hello.
But here comes the teleport.
Yeah, they take so long, so they really can't be doing this. Unfortunately, for the elves. Especially with Plague Orb being in, the Plague Bringer can bring it.
Ooh, here comes the orb.
Wow.
Bomb, 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 bomb.
Did a good amount of damage.
Yep.
The Plague!
Killed 1, luckily. Ooh.
Killed 2 more.
Brutal. That jellyfish sound the Plague Orb makes is always funny to me.
Yeah, kind of creepy.
Kinda dig it though. Ooh, but the Revenant's going down, level 5 for the Druid.
So, what's he gonna do with it?
Level 6, in fact.
Crush Spirits would be a good idea.
Yeah. I think... Wait, does Plague bring on level 2 Void Bolt? Or was it, I think it was just... Oh, we have a no-equip situation.
Yes, Plague Bolt does interrupt, even on level 1.
Ah, nice. Yeah, the Reaper now has an interrupt one with the Void Bolt level 2 Void Arrow.
Yes. So there's actually a
Quite
point
nice.
of getting that. Alright, Manhat, here's the Skull Crushers. We have throwers as well.
Nice.
It's no longer safe for the
Do
monkey
still,
boys.
I can't tell if they still cleave.
Yes,
like,
they do.
They get 2 baseline cleave, right?
Sadly, the tooltip doesn't show, but yes, they do.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Well, Galactic has been tier 2 for a while as well, and he's working on those Wardens. It's really the right unit to make. Triple Iron Mine back home, but with Rhaaah controlling the middle, that's tough. There are also triple Iron Mines in the south, however, which is nice.
Pretty good.
Now Rhaaah is getting close to the population limit. He'll need his trap shelters.
No,
He's got the 1 for now.
something I always forget. With the trolley boys. Oh, Plague Orb coming soon. I also figured out today that you can throw out the Plague Bolt first and then put down the disease while it travels over. So it's kind of neat that way.
It's probably the better way to do it as well. If you have some distance in between,
No.
more than enough time to do it while the jellyfishes fly.
So the counter to that is just be aggressive and just run into them so the Plague Bolt hits you first. Hard to do it on purpose though.
Well, with Rhaaah being tier 2 now, he's probably interested in that Skull Crusher upgrade. He's upgrading all the outposts. And then we should be seeing the offerings getting gathered. Scrappers getting split up as the resources are, I assume, running low. 118 left up top there. Man, that's a lot of wardens Matt had.
Yeah, and the Skull Crushers went down first.
And Galactic has just a fantastic army altogether. And with the magic resist not being that hot for this army, they're just gonna melt away.
Yeah.
Hero's dead.
Springer went the way of the Dodo. Oh, that's also the Scrap Port sector, so that's extra painful.
Yeah.
And
I
the
think
Shrine
there's
to
another.
Mubra.
Yeah, there is another, so it's okay, but there are some resources in there already. It does hurt.
Actually,
No.
yeah. Oh no, the scrap metals count is shown. But down they go.
Well, from here, let's see if Rhaaah can recover. He's currently upgrading a lot of the sectors, which is definitely going to help in terms of keeping them alive. I mean, these things have
and
10,000 hit points.
He's trying to get a hitting camp upgrade.
Oh yeah? There it is, 12%. If Rhaaah can just stay alive long enough to upgrade that, it's going to make a big difference. But
Yeah,
it costs
magic
30
resistance.
and 10, respectively, of scrap and offerings.
The increase in magic resistance also means he's gonna be less vulnerable to wardens as well,
Yes.
which is a big deal for trolls because that's usually the arch nemesis.
It sure is going to matter.
I think quite literally from the campaign. I think the first thing they said is just like elves were hunting them with ballistas.
Yeah, Triple Ballista is a good answer here to the Sharp Eye of the Tribe. This isn't a particularly strong building when compared to the other races, so Triple Ballista will make quick work of it.
There we go, 1,700 health and minus 15 magic. Ooh.
Wow. They
Short
are
range
actually
teleport.
stronger than Protectors right now. Except for that resistance.
Yeah.
They're really making some good damage happen, and the Ballistas should be able to... Oh my god! Just barely stayed alive. Are you kidding me? Now it's Rhaah's turn to push, but my god, he's lined up for that Obliterate, and that hurts a lot. Alan's Fire is on the ground. Where is Alan's Wrath?
Where's the Plague Bolt?
It's too late. That didn't hit. But Galactic's army is still seemingly big enough that he can kinda fight. Takes down the hero, and Rhaaah is forced to retreat. Level 8. Oh my god, this is gonna snowball, I feel like.
Yeah. The Plaguebringer, I didn't see him do much in that fight. I think he got some plagues out to reduce the resistances, but he really needed to get a Plague Orb out. Maybe it was on cooldown and I just didn't see it. But you have to keep that boy at range against elves. It's very dangerous. You have to dip and dive. The 5 rules of dodgeball.
Oh, it's getting worse for Rhaaah. He's having to switch to farms now.
Ooh.
Or food patches. The trolls don't farm, they
Honestly, I
hit
think
animals.
one thing I would like to see in the meta a little bit more again is Spike Flingers. Like I think they've gotten buffed back to a point where they should be usable, especially against elves and their backline.
Is there a change for them in this patch? I forget.
I think there was one. Hang on. I should check for us.
Meanwhile, Galactic is just sieging down another base with the Triple Ballista and a big army, by the way. So this isn't gonna make it. Rhaaah, I think, should pick his battles and go for the next one to defend, not this.
Yep. Oh yeah, Spike Flinger got 5 more damage.
Ah.
Amazing. Crazy. Absolutely out of control.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of these 5 damage changes. Way too careful, like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, they're AoE units, so you have to be a bit careful. Like, that 5 damage can overlap on a single unit. So.
Yeah, but I think
And
it could have been
pretty
10
good range.
easily, and it wouldn't be an overpowered unit.
Okay, he's getting wall breakers.
This is a
I mean,
normal Eye of the Tribe, so it won't last long, but there's some Flesh Eaters.
Oh, lovely. And
The
that's a big
tentacles.
orb.
Let's go.
Nice. Yeah, I think that's quite neat that you got kind of forced into these early offerings, so it's more incentivized that you can diversify a bit.
Yeah, you get to see all types of units at the same time on the field, so I enjoyed that aspect for sure. And also, it's you know, kind of nice and reasonable that the Skullcrusher spam isn't a thing.
Yeah.
So if this mod is fixing the Infiltrator spam, the Skullcrusher spam, the Guardian spam, I think we're starting to get into a pretty healthy state.
Yeah. And like we haven't seen anything bonkers broken except the mega nerf on the monkey boys.
Yeah, I mean,
But everything else seemed in a reasonable pace. Ooh, I hope he tries to eat the corpses there.
yeah. By the way, did he pick up anything with these corpse manipulation things? He's got corpse harvest too.
Ooh.
So that has been nerfed in terms of the cooldown, but it still hits hard. It's almost well, it's actually ultimate tier. Let's not beat around the bush. It's as good as Kiss of Nor.
Especially in the situation where you struggle, did he pick up the... Oh no, the zombies? Because you get 4 of them now, right?
Yes, you can keep making them.
Ooh, nice play, Gorp, but he's a bit close. But luckily Galactic gave a move order, I think. And oh no, he's giving a move order. Nothing of this is attacking.
Wait, that Alice Raft once again didn't work. Oh! Galactic's half army just disappeared. He's about to lose all 3 ballista. Yeah, it's smart for him to retreat and to zone away the army. Smasher survives at 19 health. That's gotta be annoying. He's clearly triggered by this.
Throw the game for that one Smasher. Kill him. I want every elf to fire on that troll. Meanwhile, we have I see 1, 2, 3 scrappers. I like that they're spread out on the different patches. Looks like we've cleaned up most of them.
High Sanctum, ladies and gentlemen. We have tier 3 elves.
Yeehaw.
Alan saved the trees.
Save the bees, save the trees. Getting a lot of shrines to Mugma. I like it, I like it. Cup of Mugma game. That would be amazing.
I think we're primed up. It's just a matter of Lenya, Madhead. Galactic is starting to get to that 200 population stage.
Oh god, those iron mines. Iron mines are all on one little point. Wow,
Yeah.
that sector's already mined out almost at 23
That's crazy.
minutes. Jeez.
Alright, the trolls are defensively teleporting in. We've got the stinky flesh eaters. That's an enfeeble aura that they have.
Very nice. Ah, man, I wish... You know what I wish? I wish the bone birds weren't so awkward to use.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea to look into that in the future as well.
Because that offering is pretty nice. Like, it gives you extra resistances for your trolls or bleed on your enemies if they blow up a corpse.
Oh, the corpse one. I thought you meant the bombers.
Yeah, those two. I mean, they kind of suck.
They both suck, yeah. It's... There's some small amount of value that you can get from the bombers if you work with harass, but like with the worker buffs again, probably deserves another look.
Oh, okay. I mean, okay. Troll armies always look small, but that is almost 200 pop cap.
Yeah, Rise well on the
65.
way. And we are seeing our first bone hexers.
Beautiful.
Wonder if
Ooh,
they're
yeah,
upgraded.
The resident thick boys. I mean, these guys
Yes,
are the
they
definition of getting fatter means more health. In terms of mage play. I mean, it's only 100. Oh, okay, that's a good engage for Galactic. Because he's blocked up most of the melee row.
The choke point, oh my god.
Yeah.
Rhaaah, you don't want to be there.
Oh, that's a good teleport.
It is.
Unfortunately, most of his ranged units kind of got into the meat grinder.
Also, the elves have been just burst healed up as Alan's Wrath hit them too.
Yeah, and there aren't many Skull Crushers around him. Corpse Explosion did not a lot, I think.
Yeah, it hurt a little bit, but like, it's protectors and they're upgraded with their tier 3 upgrade. That's 1950 health. Stronger
that single
than the
Bone
new Skull
Hexer is doing so much work though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't think he can carry the team here.
No, it's not gonna be enough as much as they tried. A Corpse Troll has been spawned. Corpse Explosion once again. Oh my god.
Good.
It's a lot of destruction. I mean, the Corpse Troll is from the dead unit, I think. That's not summoned.
Right.
It's from the Bone Hexer.
Wait, do they look different? Because this one looks cooler than I remember.
Must be the color.
Maybe. Oh yeah, true. In white, I think they look extra stinky. Extra corpsey. I mean, they're pretty good units. Like, you essentially get a quote-unquote for free. It's 1,500 hit points.
Yeah, I can't complain too much.
With 120 magic damage. Bit slow to attack. And the resistances aren't great.
Yeah, typical undead stuff.
You get 4 of them now. You used to only get 2 at the best of times.
No, you can have as many as you want if you throw your Bone Hexers.
Just 200 pop cap zombies.
Oh my god. Alright, Galactic is moving into some Winter Mages now. I'm curious why he'll be taking that.
Holy shit, like the southwestern base is almost out of iron. It's only the middle that still has some.
Oh my god. Well, if there's gonna be a big tree boy, it's gonna be soon. Because there's no more iron soon.
Damn it. It's more complicated.
Galactic better save up.
Yeah. I mean, a cup of Mugwa would still delete this elven army. That would be pretty wizard.
Yeah, that's why he needs the tree boy. Rhaaah is struggling to keep up with this. Like, you can't blame the guy. He's on food patches for the most part. On a very low sector count, Galactic just took his stuff away.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! They're here!
Chilled chicken supreme.
Damn it.
Yes!
More complicated than
Galactic. Look at the majestic beasties. 130 magic damage. They're immune to ground cleave now.
Bog beam.
Oh, they actually do impair. That's nice. They also have extra range, I think, now. 120 range. Beautiful.
You don't see these very often, let's just say that.
Which is 30 more range than the Winter Mages. Of course, they don't have AoE.
We will be swift.
0.45 attack speed on the Winter Mage. Oh, wow. They attack every 2 seconds? That's pretty good.
Yeah. But they have really good stats. It's just, you gotta afford these things.
Yeah. I would love to see the Ice Breath. I mean, the big downfall of the Ice Breath is they only have 20 focus, so they're pretty much just asthma breathe on you and then they're done.
Yeah, you have to have a significant count, and then you can actually tear down bases very quickly, though. It's just hard to get there.
Oh, there's... The chickens are doing so much work. I love it.
They have been buffed like 4 times in a row, so they better. Huge fan of finally getting to see them in combat. We've never ever cast a game with them in it.
It's beautiful.
Corpse Explosion trying to do some work, but Galactic is on 187 pop still. Like,
yeah, the pop cap tells the story here.
that is crazy. And with that, Galactic is going to be the one to advance to the grand finals today. Good run by Rhaaah at 3rd place though.
God, I missed how beautiful. I completely forgot how beautiful those birds are.
Very. They deserve the Phoenix designation. They're not just thick chickens. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.